Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Duran here. Oh, it's good to see you all, and I hope you're seeing me. Oh, this is this is Entertainers in the Tri-State, and we have a great show lined up for you. And without going any further ado, I would like to introduce Mr. Paul Anthony, the director, producer, chief bottle watcher of this show. Mr. Anthony, how are you, sir?
Mason Duran, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for such a fine introduction.
You're welcome.
You are welcome to Entertainers in a Tri-State. Thank you for joining us. We have some wonderful talent lined up for you today, some unbelievable magic, and some delightful music. So let's jump in and see who our first act is going to be. Mason?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you have?
Yes, sir, I do. A thought for the day. It's a goodie. A loyal friend is worth 10 relatives. Oh, we gotta do it, sir.
I think it's time to find out who our first act is going to be.
You ain't kidding. Don't tell that to your wife.
Okay, thank you, Mason. Our next act is made up of 4 fabulous singers: Fred Pummel, Ted May, Dwayne Grooms, and Les Doman. Each singing in a different tone, but in perfect harmony. This barbershop quartet has been singing together for quite some time now and have been delighting their audiences wherever they go, whether it's north of Cincinnati or south of Dayton. That's right, they're from Middletown, Ohio. Please put your hands together for the great sounds of Harmony Street.
Darkness on the delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Fields of cotton all around me, voices singing sweet and low. Lord, I'm lucky that you found me where the mighty Mississippi waters flow. Lounging on the levee, listening to the nightingales way up above. Laughter on the levee, no one's heart is heavy. All God's children got someone to love. When it's darkness on the delta, only heaven is in sight. When it's darkness on the delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Lounging on the levee, listen to the nightingales way up above. Laughter on the levee, no one's heart is heavy. All God's children got someone to love. When it's darkness on the delta, only heaven is in sight. When it's darkness on the delta, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Oh, let me linger in the shelter of the night. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Why don't you swing down, cherry, stop and let me ride? Swing down, cherry, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing and swing and swing and swing and swing and swing and swing. Well, Ezekiel went down to to the middle of the field. Saw an angel working on the chariot wheel. Wasn't so particular about the chariot wheel. He just want to see how the chariot feels.
Why don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing, a swing, a swing, a swing, swing, a swing, a swing, a swing,
Well, Ezekiel went down and he got on board. Chariot went a bumping on down the road. Wasn't so particular about the bumping on the road. He just wanna lay down his heavy load.
Why don't you swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. On the other side. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our Father. Brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brothers in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my solemn vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. 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 Come and see what petrol did for me.
Petrol? What's petrol?
Well, I think it has something to do with gas.
What's your phraseology?
Oh, yeah.
I'm the Sheik of Araby. My home's across the sea, a place of dunes of sand, an awful gritty land. My camels love it there. They thrive on hot, dry air. Big harems are my life, much better than one wife.
Wait a minute. Well, words anyway?
You did.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
One day BP came round and drilled into the ground with lots of sweat and toil. Then up came bubbling oil. My life's much better now. The guests, they all kowtow. They want my oil, you see. I'm the Sheik of Araby. Bum, 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 bum. Would you like some of my oil? I have some good stuff for you. I make special deal. I'm the Sheik of Araby. You owe so much to me. At night when you're asleep, into your bank I'll creep the cars you love to drive will help to feed my wife. The oil that comes from me. Oh, the dance he'll do as he takes your dough from you. Yes, I'm the Sheik of Araby.
Hi, thank you. In case you just joined us, you are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. We heard some wonderful music from Harmony Street, and it's Ted May.
Yes.
Ted, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for some fine music. Why don't you take a moment and introduce your associates here?
Yes, Fred. Fred Powell from Middletown, Dwayne Grooms from Xenia area, and Les Dornan, actually Dr. Les Dornan from Middletown.
And of course, you are
I'm Ted May. I'm from Hamilton.
Ted. And tell us, how long have you been singing together?
This particular foursome, a couple of years, but the quartet's been in existence for over 20.
Is that right? Okay. So is there any particular song that you like best?
Whatever we're singing at the time.
That's the right answer. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Harmony Street. In case you just joined us, you are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. And now it's time to take a little trip up to the Fairfield Community Arts Center to see some fabulous magic in progress. The wonderful magic of Stephen Knight. Mason, get your hat. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys ready for some magic? All right, let's get things up just a little bit.
gentlemen, as for a few moments we depart from the realm of reality and journey into a land of illusion and imagination. Everything you see tonight is just an illusion. That is, I'm going to cause your eyes to see things that are not actually happening here in reality. Now that sounds impossible. That's my business. Let me show you what I mean. I brought with me tonight a newspaper. I'm going to ask you to do something for me. I want you to remember something about the newspaper. Whether it's an article or a photograph, an advertisement or a headline, if you're too far away to see exactly what's in the newspaper, just remember the way that the pages look as I turn them towards you, because I'd like you to remember just something about the newspaper as I attempt to perform an illusion for you. I'm going to try to make it appear as if I'm tearing this newspaper, even though I'm not. Pretty good illusion, right? Look just like I tore it right down the middle. In fact, I'll do it again. I'll try it again. I'm going to make it look just like the newspaper's being ripped, even though I haven't torn the newspaper at all. She's in the front row, and she's thinking to herself, this man is not a magician. He's just crazy. That might be true, but we'll talk about that later. Check it out. It's not only an illusion for your eyes, but also for your ears. Everyone, listen. Listen. Sounds like a newspaper being ripped in pieces. In fact, that's what your eyes are telling you is happening. Bits and pieces of articles and photographs, advertisements that you noted a few moments ago. If you got this newspaper delivered to your house tomorrow morning, you'd probably just crumble it up into a little ball, throw it away, and then call to try to get your paperboy fired. But that would be a big mistake, because as I've been explaining, this is just what we call an illusion, and I never actually tore that newspaper after all. Now, if you'll remember something about that newspaper, you should see it again. The article, the photograph, the advertisement, whatever it was that was stuck in your mind, it should be right back where you saw it a moment ago, completely untorn. Ladies and gentlemen, that's an illusion. Thank you. So I need my very first volunteer from the audience right here tonight. A volunteer to help me out. I need to borrow a kid from our audience, so let's see who we have. We have a lot of volunteers over here. How about, would you help me? Would that be okay? Step down this way, sir. Give him a big round of applause as he comes. Step on up, come on. How you doing? What's your name? Samuel, good to see you. Everybody say hi, Samuel. All right, Samuel, here's the deal. Tonight, we're going to do some magic. You like magic, I hope? Now, I like all kinds of magic. I like big magic, I like small magic. But my favorite kind of magic is simple magic. It's simple, yet amazing. Now, you see all these people out here, Samuel. These people are here for the big magic. The magic with smoke and lights and dancing girls. Is that what you're here for? Okay, at least you're honest. But before we get to all that, tonight, Samuel, you and I are going to perform an amazing, simple magic trick called the Little Red Handkerchief Trick. This is the Little Red Handkerchief. In a moment, it will disappear from right before your eyes. Now, these people out here, remember, they're not here for this kind of magic. They might not even care, okay? So they might laugh, they might shout some things out. This trick is not for them. This trick is just for you. Are you ready, Samuel? Watch. I'll place it right inside my hand, just like this. All the way down it goes. On the count of 3, that red handkerchief will disappear right before your eyes. Check this out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. Pretty cool, isn't it? Saw that one, huh, Samuel? How old are you? You're too old for this trick anymore. All right, fine, Sam. You know what? I tell you what. That's okay. What we're actually going to do instead is we're going to do this trick. You and I together, but we're going to amaze the audience this time. I'm not just going to throw it over your head, okay? What I need you to do is to take a deep breath. Hold it. Don't let go. Because you're going to blow on the handkerchief when I put it into my hand. On the count of 3, you will blow, and that magic breath will make the handkerchief disappear. Get ready. 1, 2. Can you guys see it over here? Is that okay? You guys can see it. Okay, because I don't want you to miss this. This is cool. Watch. Here we go, Samuel. Placing it inside my hand all the way down. Get ready. 1, 2. You guys can see over here, too, right? Okay? All right. Just want to make sure you're watching. Okay. You still holding that same breath? Oh, good. I got to get you in my underwater act, Samuel. Here we go. One last time. Don't explode on me. Get ready. I'm going to push it all the way down inside my hand. 1, 2, 3. Don't spit. But actually, when you blew, it disappeared. Now, this time I didn't drop it out in front of anybody. I didn't throw it over your head. You know what happened to it, Samuel? It disintegrated and it reintegrated right inside your shoe. It's right inside your right shoe. Go ahead and pull it off. Look inside and you should find my little red handkerchief. Do you see it? Can I check? Would that be okay? Let me just check it. Tell you what, Samuel, you're right. Nothing could be in there. Well, something is, obviously. But I tell you what. You see, it's a little bit of magic. That's all you need. Watch this. Nothing inside your shoe. Nothing in my hand. But when I reach inside, I bet you I can pull just a little piece of red right out of there. If I can get that piece of red, we should be able to pull that little red handkerchief right out of Samuel's shoe. Samuel, that's pretty cool. Thanks very much. Samuel, you did a fantastic job. Now, Samuel, I noticed your shoe here. You've had these for a while, haven't you? They definitely look like they've been played hard in. I can tell because they're a little bit dirty. They've got some scuffs on them, and of course they have that odor coming up. And Samuel, you're very lucky because I've been working hard in my magic workshop on a brand new machine. It cleans off small objects such as shoes, and we've been perfecting it. Tanya's bringing it out for me right here. Thanks, don't let her run you over. Now we're going to clean off your shoe for you, okay? I'm going to make this, restore it to its like-new condition. All right, I made this out of an old microwave, and I've tested it once or twice, but I think I got it perfectly down. Now, you said you were 8 years old, right? So you need a little more juice for that type of shoe. And it is an athletic-style shoe. And would you like to change the color at all? Are you good with what? Oh, you want to change the color? To what? Okay, cool. We're going to crank it up on the red. Red is good. I like that. Now, it takes about 10 seconds to work. But it'll get all the dirt away. And then after we've cleaned the one shoe, we'll go ahead and we'll do your other one, okay? And so that'll be fine. And then all of the dirt and all of the things will be polished off. It doesn't look good. See? Make that look. Oh. Samuel? The rubber shrunk, I tell you. I'm sorry about that. Oh, man. Big round of applause for Samuel here. Samuel, I'll tell you what, I can't let you go home with that. So, tell you what, I went shopping today. There was a big sale at the outlet mall on the way down here from Columbus, and I actually picked up some shoes. Shoes for the whole family, as a matter of fact, and you are the beneficiary, I'm sure, of this. So, check this out. This is good. I think I got one for you. Samuel, thanks again for helping me out. I'll definitely test the machine before I use it again. But here's a shoe for you to go home with. Thank you very much. What's the matter? Too small. Okay, of course. Sorry about that. Let's grab what I saw. All right, let me grab another one. I got an extra. You like the Care Bears? Is that a... Not here. All right, he wants something a little more manly, a little more masculine, a little bigger. Here we go. Samuel, I got a good one for you right there. A little too big. Okay, sorry about that. All right, don't worry, Samuel. I'm sure we got some. You know what, there's only one left in here. But you know what, it looks like it just might be your size. It might even just be your style. Samuel, once again, thanks for being a great volunteer. Please enjoy your brand new shoe. Thank you. Grab a hard bargain there, Samuel. All right, well, I tell you what, that's fine. The only thing I can do for you, though, is I can offer you a one-of-a-kind souvenir from our show here tonight. I would like to do you a favor because I'm kind of a budding sketch artist as well. What I'd like to do is I'd like to draw you a picture of your shoe just so you have something to remember it by. Is that cool? Is that fair? All right. I'm just going to go ahead and... Now, if you would model your other shoe for me there, the one so I can see what it looks like. Not your sock. You're good at that. Okay, that's perfect. I think if I just kind of draw about like this and like so. Now, for you, that looks like a blob, so let me label it. There you go, there's a shoe. But I have to make it look like your shoe. So we're going to get those zigzag line things going on here. And then we have this part right here. And of course, the odor coming out there at the top. And Samuel, I think we can both agree that that absolutely positively does look like your shoe. And so I will give you this, and we'll go home, and we're even. Fair and square, right? You going to agree to that? Okay. Does this look like your shoe? Kind of. Well, Sam, you see, you have to use a little bit of imagination. In fact, everybody, use some imagination. And you might actually find out that that actually was your shoe right there. There you go, Samuel. Give a little round of applause, everybody. Thanks, Samuel. Take it out. Very nice. Thank you, Samuel, very much. This time we're going to double our pleasure. very special volunteers. For this next experiment, I need a boy and a girl. Let's see who we can borrow over here. I need a guy and a girl. Let's see. I'm gonna get. Let's see. Got the kids waving their hands at me over here. A lot of kids' moms waving their hands for them. That's true too. All right. Let's see if we can borrow. Let's see over here. We're gonna check. How about? Can we borrow you? Would that be all right? So if you'd head over there towards the steps. All right. Fantastic. Give them both a big round of applause as they're heading up there. I know you were looking for steps on the other side, but I missed that. All right. Hi guys, how you doing? You can stay right there. Let's meet our two volunteers. Ladies first, what's your name? Brianna. Thanks for volunteering. And Devin. And Devin, how old are you? And Brianna, how old are you? 7.5. Very good. And how long have you guys been married? She can't remember. You're not married? Oh, of course. That's ridiculous. All right, no problem. It's not a problem at all. You don't have to be married for this trick to work, but it does help. So luckily, I also have some other powers given to me by the state of Ohio, which allow me to say these magic words. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today with Devin. It's Devin, right? And Brianna. And Brianna, we are going to... Oh. What are you doing, Devin? Just go lighting things on fire just because you don't want to get married. All right, fine. We're not going to get you guys married here today. But what we are going to do is you never know. A few years down the road, you might meet again, and you might fall head over heels in love with one another. But that would require that Devin might decide to ask you, Brianna, out on a date. If he does that, he's going to be spending a lot of money. You are going to go out and rent a nice limousine, buy her some flowers, take her someplace nice to eat, like McDonald's. And so, we have to make sure that you are compatible before we let you spend all that cash. Now, you know what compatible means, right? We'll explain it for everybody. We say that people are compatible when they fit very well together, like pieces of a puzzle. They enjoy the same things, they have the same type of backgrounds, likes, interests, all those type of things. Sometimes people, when they find out they start to fall in love and they get married, after many years, they find they are so compatible, they no longer even need to speak to each other. That's right, they can read each other's minds. So we're going to see if you guys can read each other's minds here today, and to do that, we are going to use my big deck of cards. Now, this is a very simple experiment. Brianna, all I need you to do is cut the deck for me. Thank you very much. Don't worry, it was already cut. Now that's pretty close to a match, but there are two different types of aces, so those are not the same cards. We have a half a deck for you over here, Devin, and half a deck for you, Brianna. We're going to let Brianna pull one card out of her half of the deck. Now all these cards over here are mixed up, it's scrambled, and they match only one piece over here. So Devin, you're going to try to have to look inside of her mind, read her mind, and find the matching piece. Now that sounds kind of easy. I mean, after all, you could ask her for help. You could ask the audience to clue you in. So we're not going to allow you to do that tonight, Devin. The only thing you're allowed to do is to dig deep and use the power of love. So, this is the last time these kids ever volunteer at a magic show. That's it. Ruined for life. All right, Brianna, we're going to start with you, and Devin, we will come back to you in just a moment. You can see that all the cards are mixed up and scrambled around. You can see those. Everybody out there can see those. You can see those as well. Now what I want you to do is I want you to look straight at Devin. Good. I want you to look deep into his eyes. In a moment, he'll be looking into your mind. Very good. And then I want you to take one finger, raise it up in the air just like this. Good. And wave it at Devin. He's kind of cute, isn't he? All right. Take your finger and touch any one of those cards you want. That one there. Keep your finger there. I'm going to move it to the top. Is that fair, Brianna? All right. I want you to take your card and remember it. Don't show it to the audience. Don't show it to him. Don't show it to me. Just remember your card. Hang on to it. And once you have it, put it up against you so no one can peek. Good. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to start sending your thoughts over here towards Devin. Devin, you've got the hard job. You've got to figure out which card over here matches the one that she's holding on to, all right? So tell me the truth. Look deep into her mind, into her soul. Are you reading her mind? Wait. Are you serious? Now, hang on. I can see you're itching to get after one here, but I tell you what I'm going to do. Devin, I don't want to make a mistake with all these folks watching, so I'm going to help you out just a little bit, because I actually have a mind-reading machine. What it will do is it'll actually suck the thoughts out of her brain. We will then pump them into your brain. So we're going to give it a try, just to give you a little bit of help here, Devin. I brought it with me, my magical mind-reading machine right here, okay? What's the matter? No, this is not a toilet plunger, okay? This is a scientific piece of magical junk. And, again, don't worry about it. I washed it off before I came. I did. I stuck it in. I flushed twice. It's clean, okay? All right, are you ready, Brianna? Good. Don't worry. I haven't used it since Tuesday. Concentrate on your card. It's coming out of your mind, just like this. Yes, I have her thoughts. Are you ready to receive them, Devin? Here we go. You don't like it. What's wrong with you? But the thoughts are gone. That's good. I didn't have to smush down there. But so somehow they're either being digested here, or maybe they made their way up here. I don't know. But we're about to find out, because Devin, you were ready to grab one a moment ago. Now that you've actually got some of her brain waves inside your head, we're going to go for it all. What I want you to do, I don't want to... You just want to get off stage, don't you? All right, I'll move that one to the top. Now, you don't get to hang on to it. You don't get to see it first. We're all going to find out how well they did together. So, Brianna, I'll take your card back. Thank you very much. We're going to put the two cards together. Now, in a moment, folks, you'll see how well they did. But if the cards do not match, that's okay. These two have been very good sports for us, so no matter what happens, we'll still give them a nice round of applause. But if the cards do happen to match, that means we've seen something very special here today. So don't just give them a big round of applause. If the cards match, also make sure you give them a nice big... Here we go. The two cards come together. It's the moment of truth. Come together. They match in the back. And ladies and gentlemen, they match in the front as well. Sells magic tricks to make you look like a wizard. Now, I haven't tested these guys out, but they sent me my very first order just the other day. Came in this box. I didn't have time to practice it or put it in today's show, but I thought maybe, just maybe, you guys would like to see how a magician practices a new trick and possibly learn a little bit of magic along with me. Sound good? Yeah. I'm going to open it up and see how... Oh yes, I forgot. You see, the proprietor of this particular shop, Professor Hogwash, he calls himself, he records his instructions on CD so that you don't actually have to read and try to figure things out. So luckily, I have my CD player ready to go. We'll simply insert CD, press play, and it's hooked up to the sound, which is fantastic. All we have to do is listen to the professor as he walks me through the trick, teaching me how to do this magic. And if you're paying close attention, hopefully you'll learn a little bit of magic here tonight as well. So let's find out how well this works.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Welcome to Professor Hogwash's school for the Muggle Magician.
Sounds like a Muppet.
So, you'd like people to believe you possess supernatural abilities? Similar to those of a certain boy wizard, huh?
Yes, that's correct.
Tough.
What?
You have no real magic power.
Great, thanks.
But you've come to the right place.
Good.
These lessons will teach you the secrets of illusion.
That's right.
With
It's all
which
about
you can fool
illusion
and amaze an audience. This lesson is called The Mystery of the Vanishing Bandana.
He likes the special effects.
Included in your package, you'll find two props.
Two props,
One
okay.
is a square of darkly colored fabric.
Got it.
And the other is a yellow bandana.
And I got that. Hang on just a moment. This is not a bandana. That's correct. It is a banana. Looks like Professor Hogwash wasn't paying very much attention when he packed my trick, because instead of a piece of fabric, he sent me a piece of fruit. And that means we really can't go on learning the trick. Unless you just want to try it with the vanishing banana. It's not that much different, right? Just one little letter. Okay, no problem. The show must go on, as they say in show business, so we will commence. All right.
Pick up the bandana.
Got it?
Now, fold the bandana in half.
What?
That's right. Fold it in half.
You're lucky I like you guys. All right. Oh.
Now, fold it one more time.
Oh, come on.
To hide in the center of your hand. This is called palming.
Palming, ladies and gentlemen.
It is important to keep your hand in a natural position. Now that you have mastered palming, you are ready to begin.
Great.
Open up the folded bandana.
Oh.
Show your audience that it is a regular bandana by waving it up and down.
Come on.
If an audience member does not believe it is a real bandana, allow him to wipe his face on it.
Please.
Pick up the dark square of fabric and gather the four corners together, making a little makeshift bag.
Okay.
Using your free hand, fold the bandana along the creases you made earlier and drop it into the little fabric bag.
Ew. Ew.
From the outside of the fabric, squeeze the bandana into a small little ball.
You're kidding me.
Of course, what the audience didn't see was that you never really put the bandana in the fabric at all.
Yes, I did.
You really kept it hidden in your hand.
No, I didn't.
Remember palming? Keep your hand held naturally.
Palming, I tell you what.
Now, mumble some sort of magic spell.
Okay.
Not too loudly, or your audience will know you're not a real wizard.
I think they already know.
For the grand finish, fling open the fabric into the audience and receive your well-deserved applause.
Did he say to fling the fabric open into the audience? That could be a problem here. Well, as I recall, you were the ones that wanted to keep going with the trick, even though I made a big mistake, and so did he, and we have a banana smushed up. Well, maybe there's still a little bit of magic. If you get hit in the face with a big piece of banana, enjoy your snack. Here we go, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
And Mason,
Yes?
who is our next entertainer?
Our next entertainer is.
Do you have any funny stories you want to
Yes,
tell
I
us?
do. Another thought for the day. You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your relatives. It gets better and better. What do you think of that?
I think it's time to introduce the
don't
next
tell
act.
your relatives that one. No.
Okay, I
Yeah,
won't.
bye-bye.
Thank you so much,
You're
Mason.
welcome.
Our next entertainer is a wonderful magician from Milford, Ohio, who has been baffling his audiences throughout the eastern Cincinnati area. He is currently the president of the local Society of American Magicians and has appeared on the Cole Gold Show a number of years ago, for those of you that happen to remember that. Well, he's back again to delight and mystify you with his amazing magic. Please welcome the magic of Mr. Don Hinton.
Hi there. I've been doing magic for a few years, actually quite a few. And a lot of people say, Don, what's the first magic trick you ever saw? Well, it was shown to me by my father. No, he wasn't a magician, but he did know one card trick. He had showed it to me every time I didn't want to do the chores, which was quite often. Well, in the fall, my job was to rake the leaves, and we had an acre, so that's a lot of leaves and about 20 trees in the side yard. I didn't want to rake the leaves. So my dad said, Don, we'll do something different here. He got out this envelope, and inside were 4 cards. They were a little bit larger than the normal cards, and also 3 of them were the same, 2s, and we also had a joker. He said, Don, because that's my name, we'll play a game similar to hide and seek. If you can tell me where the joker is, you don't have to rake the leaves. Well, I knew he was raking me in, but I wasn't going to get left out with nothing to do. So I said, okay, Dad, I accept your challenge. What do we do? He said, I'm going to take the joker and turn it upside down, and then I'm going to place it over here on the other side of the room. And if you can tell me what a joker is, he took one card and turned it upside down to confuse me. If you can tell me what a joker is, you don't have to rake the leaves. I said, okay, Dad, the joker is in your hand. He said, no, the joker is here. The deuce is here. The joker's over there. I said, well, Dad, he was a fair man. So he gave me another chance. Whereas, if you win, you don't have to do the raking. I said, Dad, the joker's over there. He said, no, Don, the joker's in here in my hand. That's a 2 over there. Well, I didn't know how he did that. I didn't worry about it. So I went on. Well, in the winter, it's my time to shovel the snow. Well, I didn't want to shovel the snow, so he got his cards out again. And he did the same thing as he did before. He said, Don, we'll take the joker and turn it over and place it across the room. But then he went one step further. He took one card and again turned it over backwards, so I couldn't tell which was which. He said, okay, Don, you don't have to shovel the snow if you can tell me where the joker is. I said, Dad, it's in your hand. But he showed me I was wrong. So, would you give me another chance, Dad? He said, sure, Don. I said, the joker's over there. He said, no, it's not. The joker is right here. You see, that's a 2 over there, and that's a 2 over here. I didn't know how he did that, but I was a little concerned. Well, in the spring it's my job to mow the grass. Well, you know, 2 acres, 1 acre of grass, that was an awful lot to mow. So I decided I wasn't going to take any more of this. So I cut him to the chase as he turned the cards over. I said, hold it, Buster. I normally don't talk to my dad like that, but that was his name. I said, Dad, you're cheating me. You're turning, I'm sorry, I got a little confused there. You're turning the cards over and you're not being fair. So he said that what he'll do, he'll take 2 of the cards, which he showed me were 2s. So the joker has got to be here. And he said, Dad, Don, I'll mix them up. If you can tell me which one is it, you don't have to mow the grass, and you don't have to clean your room ever again. I said, Dad, it's in your left hand. He said, no, Don, that's a 2. I said, would you give me one more chance? He said, sure, Don. He was very fair. He mixed up the card again, said, okay, where's the joker? I said, it's in your hand, Dad. He said, no, the 2 is in my hand. You see, the joker I kept in the envelope the whole time, and that's where it's been. Did I ever tell you about the first job I ever had? The very first job. I was right out of high school, and I got a job working for the State Department, the State of Kentucky Highway Department, that is. And my job was to paint traffic signs that pointed to the left. That's so people can make a left turn. And the sign pointed to the left on both sides. One side was the left, and the other side was the left on both sides. Well, one day I was at work. It was a Friday, I remember. It was NCAA tournament time. I stayed up late the night before watching the ball games on Thursday night. And the boss came in and he said, Kid, what do you think you're doing? We're supposed to be painting traffic signs that point to the left. And your sign points to the left on this side, but it points to the right on the other side. The left on both sides, no rights allowed. I said, well, sir, that's easy to fix. All you have to do is turn the card around that way. It always points to the left. He said, how about the other side? I said, that always did point to the left. It points to the left on both sides. Well, he went away, but then a few months later, his boss came in and said, Kid, what do you think we're doing? We're not painting these signs for subways. That's not the way. They're supposed to point to the left on both sides. I said, sir, you turn it around, and it points to the left like that. And the other side does also. They point to the left on both sides. Well, I got a little confused about that job, so I didn't like it too well. So I quit. But before I quit, I went out that night, and I hung a sign up. And that night, 2 old ladies got lost in a cloud, and a man hit a flying saucer. And to this day, we never could figure out why. Would you stand right over here, please? I'm going to show you a card trick. Well, basically what I've got here is I want you to hold a deck of cards in your hand, okay, and you're going to deal the cards one card at a time, and this here is a prediction card. You take the card and you deal it on top of that card one at a time. Just deal.
Face down?
Face down, right. Okay, there you go. How's it going?
Pretty good.
You having fun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please, okay. You can stop at any time, by the way. Anytime you want to stop, you can stop. You want this card or the next card?
That one's good.
That one's good. Okay, you took a deck and dealt cards one at a time, and you stopped me. But the point is, you stopped me, and the two cards are exactly the same. Isn't that amazing? I think that is very amazing. Thank you very much. Don't go away. Don't go away. You're not done yet. You came up here for the duration, 2 more hours.
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking with you. You know, I have another jumbo card here, and this is another prediction, which I'll place right here. And I'm going to take the cards and cut them, and I want you to say stop like this.
Stop.
And you say, oh, well,
I'm too fast.
let's try it again. You ready?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't fall for that one,
Stop.
did you? Stop. Okay, would you like to take that card and look at it? You can show the camera, but don't let me see it. I'm going to reveal your card. The answer to my question is yes or no, okay?
Okay.
Is it a red card?
No.
Well, I'm glad, because that's not a red card. Is it a black card?
Yes.
A 50-50, that's not bad at all. Is your card an ace?
No.
This trick doesn't work if it's an ace. Is it a court card, like a king, queen, jack?
No.
Doesn't work. Well, I'm having trouble, but I'm a mathematician. I did computer work for a lot of years. So if you tell me, take your card and divide it by 2, and that will match my card right here. For example, if you had a 10 of hearts, which you did before, my card would be the 5 of hearts. But that's not the 5 of hearts, because I know you didn't have the 10. Take your card, divide by 2, and give me the answer. Go ahead.
3.5.
3, wait a minute. 3.5. If I get the suit right, that'd be half a trick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a club. Is it a club? So this is a club. I've done half a trick, right? Well, you know what? This to work, this has to be the 3.5 of clubs, right? And it is. Thank you. Don't go away. Well, see, you chose a card 2 ways. One, you dealt cards off the top, and then you told me to stop. Well, another way is I have some cards here, and I have a prediction again. I love prediction tricks. And I predicted what card you're going to pick among these cards. And let me show you the cards, okay? Here are the cards that we're going to pick from, okay? You're going to pick one. I didn't tell you they were going to be different now, did I? Okay, but actually, what I want to do is I go through the cards one at a time. You say stop again. Anytime you want to, you say stop. Sometime this year.
Oh, okay, stop.
Oh, stop here. This is the card that you chose. I want you to take this card and hold it up so nobody can see it. But you see, the trick is not the faces, it's the backs, because I have names on the back of the cards. For example, there's Jeb, and we have Jan, and we have Rob, and we have Ted, and Les, and Pam. So what card did you pick? It would match my prediction. It says joy, and so does mine. Thank you very much. I do have one more effect to show you, so don't go away. I told you you're up here for the duration. This one is another card trick, and this is I will spare no expenses when I do this trick, as you can see. What I'm going to do is take these cards, if I get them out of the box, drop them in there, and this actually is a fancy card shuffle. Shuffle the cards. And what I'm going to have you do, just a second, I'm going to show you. I want you to reach in the bag like this and pull out a card. For example, I picked out the 8 of clubs, spades, honey, spades. We won't use that card. Instead, we'll use the cards that remain. And I want you, let's do it this way. I want you to shuffle the cards. You got it? Okay. Now I want you to reach in and pick out a card. Don't look at it and just hold it up here against your shoulder, but don't look at it, okay? Go ahead and pull it out. Now, wouldn't it be great if we could predict what card? Oh, look at this. Would somebody come up and take this? That's my prediction. Thank you very much, sir. Now, would you pick that out and read what's written on the prediction? Out loud.
Sleight of hand is for beginners.
Real magician would not rely on such trickery, but instead he would telepathically control a volunteer to select the 5 of diamonds.
Show us your card, please. And there it is, the 5 of diamonds. And thank you very, very much.
In case you just joined us, you are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. We've had a lot of talent so far, and we've enjoyed Don Hinton's magic. Let's find out a little bit about Don. Don, how long have you been doing magic?
Since I was 8 years old.
Okay, so a few years.
And I'm 69 now, so it's quite a few.
Okay, we certainly enjoyed your magic. Do you have a particular magic trick that you like to do best?
I actually do a lot of coin magic. I love coin tricks, but you can't do coins on television because it's hard to see.
Sure.
So I like to do jumbo card tricks, that sort of thing.
And I understand that you are the president of the local Society of American Magicians.
Yes,
is that correct?
I was 2 years ago, and then this year. So I've been president twice, and we have a very good club. We meet the second Fridays of every month at Haynes House of Cards in Norwood.
And I believe that you are soon to be the president of the local international brotherhood.
I was
of magicians.
nominated for president next year, and since I had to step down as Society of American Magicians president, because you can't repeat yourself more than 2 years, I thought I'd devote some time to the other magic club also. I belong to both clubs.
Certainly a leader in magic. Give it up for Don Hinton. And Mason, who is our next act?
Oh, yes, our next act is.
Another great entertainer, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, my, yes, it is. Thank you so much. Let
You're
me see if
welcome.
I can introduce him.
By all
Okay,
means.
thank you. Our next entertainer is a guitarist from Northern Kentucky. He's a dispatcher at the Greater Cincinnati Airport and plays his music in coffee houses throughout the tri-state. And now, please put your hands together and welcome Clayton Williams. Thank you for joining us. In case you just joined in, you are watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. We've heard some wonderful music by Clayton Williams. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of information about you, Clayton. How long have you been singing?
I started playing guitar when I was 9 years old.
Okay.
And it wasn't anything special, but I started picking out one note at a time. It was actually my brother's guitar. So that Christmas.
Do you play in a band or anything?
No, just here and there, a coffee shop or two, maybe a wedding. I've played at my son's wedding and really enjoyed that.
Well, we certainly enjoyed your music today. Thank you so very much for joining us. We loved your music.
Well, thank you very much.
Give it up for Clayton Williams. It's going to be Mason.
For you, sir.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. How many of you like magic? Raise your, because we have a wonderful magician. He has traveled throughout the Midwest and performed throughout, and he's always leaving his audience mystified, baffled, and confused. So put your hands together and welcome the magic of Jason the Great. Jason.
How is everybody doing? Doing good? Yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I'm going to just pull this stuff over here. This is all my secret stuff. My secret case here. We'll start off with a little something. Anybody here ever been to the circus before? Oh, a few of you? Okay, it usually comes in March. I don't do the circus anymore. I used to be a sword swallower in the circus, and this was probably about 55, 56 years ago. I no longer do that. But what I do now is these little animal balloons. Anybody ever seen these little animal balloons? Yes, you have? And you blow it up like this. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for 55, 56 years. Do not try this at home. Very dangerous stuff. I promise it won't work the same way. Now, it really helps, too, if you start clapping as it goes down my abdominal system, okay? Go ahead. Any questions on that? I got to make sure I'm home in about an hour.
Thank you for joining us today. You have been watching Entertainers in a Tri-State. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. And now, I would like to share this one final thought with you, and that is, guys, don't be a hero. Just be. Just be kind. Just be respectful. Be trustworthy. Just do the next right thing. Then the next. Then the next. And if you do that, then you will be a hero to those around you. So remember, keep life simple, enjoy life, and just do the next right thing. Thank you, God bless, and see you next time. Mason, what do you think about it? Oh, good.
And you know what you're doing on this.